idea. Maybe next time. Ops for the throw. Can they utilize the corner? Good stuff. Throws to get around their defense. That driving pump doesn't get through. And the super activated. Can't forget the super for extra damage. Holds out with the block. That's what we want. Can they scrape together a final push? The corner makes it hard. Give me more of that. A brave forward jump there to start. They piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out? Throws him. What's next? Very dangerous range. Down to the wire. Good stuff. Gotta keep it up. Brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. See, that's how it's done. Back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. No worries about that. Each hit is so intense.
Round 3.
That's what I like to see. Great work. Just like spices things up by adding the super onto the combo. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Player 1 can work with this lead. Big throw. Superb reactions on display. Big throw. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner takes it. Why are they going connects with the throw? Okay, here we go. The next touch may decide this round.
Chun-Li
Player
wins.
2 is hot. I'm feeling
Round 1.
it. It's not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Reacts to the throw. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, that was on point. Reads their mind and takes the throw. Grabs him. Just out of range for that throw. Sweet. Hold your breath. Well read. Keep going. I'm like, you're doing well. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Reads them. Neither of them. Really with that huge attack. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Down to the wire. Spin some meter to add super damage to the combo. Give me more of that.
Round 3. Fight.
Big counter. Impact's a no-go. This match just started and it can go either way. On a roll. Barely blocks the jump. opponent's SA gauge. You gotta be mindful. Great work! Just like that.
まあそういう時もあるよね。
Player 2 tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack.
めっちゃ惜しい。ドンマイです。
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Wins the meter here, investing in the round.
何これ。すごい派手でいいですね。
Grabs him smooth out of the air. You're done.
よっ、名勝負。
Chun-Li wins.
Player 2 is showing them what's good.
もうこんなの誰も勝てないよ。最強です。
Round 1.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
さっき負けた方も次はいける。
That is.
惜しい。
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。どうだ。
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうなる。
Throws to get around their defense.
天才か。どうなる。
Very solid corner switch. They're on a roll. Throws to get around their defense. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Nice.
なんでそういうの。決着ですね。
Well read. Keep going.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。まだわからない。
What are both these fighters plotting?
いやーどうなるんだろう。
We're still in the early going. Anyone's fighting. Yeah, like that.
うまい。
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。いやーどうだどうだ。
Absorbs the attack and fires back. Knocked down. Lots of life to play with. Cool SAEs. What will they do? Oh, more of that.
ナイス。
Throws to get around their defense.
キレが足りないわ。
That's what I like to see.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Round 3. Fight.
Instant jumping. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
こっからこっから。
There's a change of sides. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. They may be planning to spin.
いいですね。
Classic spinning bird. Is a good spot to use the super.
何これ。すごい派手でいいですね。
Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around.
いいよいいよ。
Player 2 connects with the throw.
すごくに天才。全然国が負けませんね。すごくに天才。やばいやばい。どっちも頑張って。好きだらけよ。
Closes it out. Player 2
Chun-Li
is showing off $1 million smile now.
圧倒してましたね。
Terry. comes a new challenger.
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
お互いに頑張ってほしいですね。
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
始まりましたね。
Backs him into a corner.
どうなるどうなる？
We're still early in the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Yeah, like that. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have until they gameplay? Don't worry, it happens.
大丈夫大丈夫。
The low heavy hits. Blocks the jump in. That happens to everyone.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Reads their mind and hits the throw. Impact shut out.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nice. Turning into the end game now. It's getting tense. The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish?
惜しい。
Nice tag. Nuh-uh to the impact.
いいよいいよ。ナイスガード。決まったー。
Round two.
Keep going.
いやー強い。強すぎるよ。私のまだわからない。いやー。
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかね。
Alright, you're doing well. Spice this things up by adding the super art to the combo. Level 3 super art. They're looking to make them rattle and hum. Spins it on the super art. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Sweet. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something?
どうするどうする。ナイスナイス。
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Reads their mind and takes the throw.
慎重ですね。
You may want to slow the pace here. So little life, that's what we want. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Time to take this momentum and really release it.
決まりましたね。楽しかった。
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
勝負はまだこれからって感じですね。
At the beginning of the round, what will our fighters do?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Going to the attack and fires back. Player one is just about out of drive after that.
どうなる
Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなるどうなる。よいしょ。
The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
いや
Missed the throw. Very solid corner sweep. And the super hit. You can't forget the super for extra damage.
これが SA 技って私のヒート。受け止めて。決まりましたね。
Alright now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。全部勝負なんですね。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね。
Who'll gain control of the match in the early going?
こっからこっから。
Down to the wire.
いいですね。
Gets a little space with the throw.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
Saw that.
ナイス。
Yo, what's coming next? Scrapping it out up close. Opens him up with the throw. Creates an opening with the low heavy.
いいですね。
Medium kick hits. Out of there. Connects with the medium. Oh my god, they just took it away. The low's blocked. Why are they going in? Hang back. Medium kick. Barely throws them.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start to
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですか。
closing moments of the round. Down and
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Final round.
send them home. You got this one.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなのを感じます。
Connects with the medium kick. That's what we want. Pokes with the kick. Solid anti-air. No worries. Focus on what's in front of you.
めっちゃ惜しい。了解です。
They're back to the corner now. Gotta do better than that.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Somehow manages to block the jumping. No worries. Focus on what's in front of you. job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Holds out with the block. At this range, mini attacks can hit if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Grabs him.
どうするどうする
That's how it's done.
ナイス
Misses. Spin some meters and add super damage to the combo. Oh yeah, just like that. Get out of there. Spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake, KO.
かっこいい
That's what I like to see.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
いやどうなるんだろう
We've had it.
惜しい
Back into the corner with pressure building.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは
Solid idea. Brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them?
これが SA 技ってやつですね
Some fighters' drop days just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. Player one can spin this meter to turn this around. Well time. Oh yeah, just like that.
かっこいい
Reflect on the range. See what you can use next.
どちらにも頑張ってほしいです
Big hit. It rips out a raw suit. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
値段が命取りですよね
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. They're on a roll. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Reacts to the throw. Feeling out the space.
おどうなるんでしょうか
Grabs him. Good stuff. Gotta keep it.
大丈夫大丈夫
Alright, what's coming next? Sweet.
天才か
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner.
どうなるんですかね
Sends the meter on the super art.
あこれかっこいいやつ
Throws him. What's next?
お
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range.
ナイスナイスおしっかり倒しきりましたね
Give me more of that.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Jumps up. Oh, more of that.
天才か
Full phases with the power wave. Full wave. Fires the power wave. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Genius.
いいよいいよ
Opens him up with the throw. Max and A-Wave. They both have a chance to
いいですね
scrapping it out. The low block. Block. Damn.
ナイスかっこいい
Player one showing time in the lab pays off.
強すぎすごい勢いでした
Creates distance to try to get a lead on the opponent. Nails the anti-air. Don't worry, it happens.
大丈夫大丈夫
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
どうなるどうなる
Nailed it. Both sides have full drive and plenty of help. Let's see how things go. Hold your breath. Yeah, yeah. They break forward to hit. Nice. That's the way to do it.
ちょっとこれ強すぎじゃないですか
Gets a chance with the jump in. That drive impact is blocked. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
ここからどう攻めるんですかね
Player one currently has the life lead. No need to overextend. Spin some meters and add super damage to the combo.
出た SA 技
That drive impact doesn't get through. Yeah, yeah. No worries about that.
まあそういう時もあるよね
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Impact's a no-go. The drive impact is denied.
ちゃんとガードしてるすごい
That happens to everyone. It's a good fight.
しっかり倒しきりましたね
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
今負けちゃった方に戻り返してほしいですね
Steps back to start things off. both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
いやーどうなるんだろう。
Early round decisions are so important.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね。どうだ
Can they utilize the corner? Alright, what's coming next? Nice tech. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Plenty of life, a full drive gauge to work with, they have tons of options at their disposal. That happens to everyone. Down to the wire. Nice. Spices things up by adding the super art to the combo.
これが SA 技ってやつですね。
And they scrape together a final push. Give me more of that.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. That happens to everyone. Jumps! Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね。
Opens him up with the throw.
ナイスナイス。
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Great work! Just like that.
いや惜しいな今の。
Both fighters have full super pace.
いいですね。
Damage with the super.
それかっこいいやつ。
Player one dug in deep to get that win.
どうしましたね。すごい。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Grabs him. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can have it. Drive gauge doing some needed to add super damage to the combo.
ナイス。
Let's see how this works out. Bat it.
大丈夫大丈夫。
They're battling it out tooth and nail here. No one having a... Oh, now here's a chance to do some damage.
ヒヤヒヤします。
Can they realize the corner? Hits!
綺麗に決まりましたね。
The offense is working. Keep that same energy.
めちゃくちゃすごい攻めでしたね。
Goes for the low kick. Confident anti-air. Solid idea. Maybe next time.
大丈夫。
Brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them?
これが SA 技。
Stop fucking things up by adding super art to the combo.
すごい。どうするどうする。およ。
Good stuff. Gotta keep it up.
大丈夫大丈夫。慎重ですね。
There's still a chance here. Player 2 chases him down.
何か狙ってるんですかねこれは。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Grabs him. Smart play with the throw.
いいですね。
Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Jump!
ナイス。
Jaws of defeat.
うわ逆転だ。
That's what I like to see.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Opts for the anti-air. Oh, more of that. Works that off and keeps going. Super art, great work. Just like that. Lands the leader on the super art. Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around.
二人ともやる気満々だ。
Backed up into the corner.
名勝負の予感がします。
Ooh, burnout. Solid anti-air.
今の完璧。
Still slugging it out and getting sweaty.
いやー頑張れ。
Don't mind me. Just making a flow chart over here.
もうね。
Oh, yeah. Back to the corner. One setup.
いやー一気に来るんじゃないですかこれは。
They both decide to ease the tension and back off. The parry. Both of them back off. They may be prepping for a final exchange. They gotta dig down deep here.
すごい熱量ですね。どっちも負けないで。 決めてったー。ナイス。
Round 4. Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
次のラウンドが勝負ですね。まず勝負なんですけど。
Baits out the attack and the super action. You can't forget the super for extra damage.
これが SA 技ってやつですね。
Up we go with Meteor Volley. Call it.
いや惜しいな今の
Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. The other one is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage.
いいよいいよ
Is it time for the mix-up? Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Hits the back throw to turn things around. You like to dance. What? In anti-air? Super's on deck. They gonna pull the trigger?
この場面でいい感じに止まるのにゲージがいったりいったり
Now we're getting somewhere.
めっちゃ惜しい状態です
Okay.
すごい完璧
Tail one did some damage there. Damn.
圧倒してましたねすごい
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
さっき負けた方も次はいける
Who gained control of the match in the early going?
どうだ
Very dangerous range. You definitely get clipped by something here. Very nice anti-air there. They read the room like a book. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
どうなるどうなる
Good call just now. I saw that. Sticks the combo. Oh, more of that. Likely opens up. Bad hit. Player 2 chases him down. He's there.
かっこいい
Well, keep going.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory. Plenty of life, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Nice. From up above, can they utilize the point? Great work finding and the super action. You can't forget the super for extra damage. KO.
かっこいい
More of that.
いやー強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Just getting started here. Who'll take control?
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですねどうだどうだ甘い
Thank you, no the impact for nothing. Brings out the super. How's this going to work out for them?
私のビートを受け止めて
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be mindful of
いいですね
the throws.
今の完璧慎重ですね
Drops him from the air. What? In anti-air. This can lead to drive impact doesn't work.
ちゃんとガードしてるすごい
What the smoke? You're done.
よ名勝負
Keep on the gas. You had your moments there.
なんかこう魂のぶつかり合い的なものを感じました
The jump in is denied. That drive impact doesn't get through.
ちゃんとガードしてるすごい
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Manages to block the jump in attack. Jump in, that's what we want. There's the opportunity now. There's some meter here.